Good to see y'all list because I think this is gonna be this is a good one. And to see what people's comments are.
Still haven't ranked mine, but here we go.
Here we go. It wouldn't be right. It wasn't some kind of improv. I thought it was gonna be Sister Khadijah's though. All right, here we go. And we are live. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to a very special edition of Top 5 on the People's Podcast tonight as we do a special Top 5 doing Top 10 stand-up comedians of all time. Please let us know you all's list. I want to start with our amazing panelists. We're going to start with you, Sister Khadijah. Can you please say what's up to everybody?
Peace, family. So glad to be back.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. You got it. Sister Khadijah. Sister Rakia.
Stop playing because I'm eating. Y'all getting that today.
Sister Rakia, can you please say what's up to everybody?
Peace, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into the People's Podcast. Make sure that you like and subscribe if you're watching from YouTube, and don't forget to hit the notification bell.
Thank you all very much. My sister Naima says peace family. Mariah says peace family. Thank you everyone for watching. Let's get into it to see what everybody thinks. You know, I want to see what everybody who people think are funny. Sister Rakia, what you got? Number 10, top 10 comedians of all time.
Number 10, I have Earthquake. I've been a big fan of his since Comic View back on BET. He is hilarious. I feel like he's one of the most underrated comics. He's very consistent. He gives his all. He leaves it on the stage. He tells jokes with his body. Like, everything is hilarious when it comes to Earthquake. So I got him coming in at number 10.
Okay, you can't go wrong with Earthquake. Shout out to the DMV. Naima said number 10, D.L. Hughley. Okay, and so Mariah said Earthquake is funny. I like Earthquake in his interviews. I think he's very funny in his interviews. I've never seen a full special though, but I like his interviews. He's real funny. Okay, Sister Khadijah, what you got for number 10?
For number 10, I have Eddie Griffin. No, Joshua, I saw your face. Don't try to change up now. Don't try to change up now.
Because when you said Eddie, I went somewhere else. But okay, you talk about Eddie Griffin. Okay.
I put Eddie Griffin because he cracks me up. Like, I know he's like funny in the movies too, but his stand-up cracks me up too. And at first, like I didn't have a 10th person, and I had to put Eddie Griffin for number 10. He could not make the list.
Okay, now with Eddie Griffin, is he the one from Undercover Brother?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to be clear. I want to.
You know who he is. You know exactly who he is.
From Jason's lyric, Homeboy's Not a Space, some other stuff he was in, whatever he was doing, whatever. I don't know. Since Mariah said Dion Cole, that's a good one. He's funny. Yeah, Naima said I got your cookout list already. You already know us. Khadijah coming in like Mike Epps. All right, Sister Rakia. I mean, wait. My number 10.
Right.
My number 10. I'm going with Tom Segura. YouTube him, y'all. If y'all know, that's right, Sister Khadijah. He's funny as hell.
No, say it. Say the name again.
Tom Segura.
Okay.
He literally. I've never seen him make jokes that didn't make me laugh. Literally, he's like one of the funniest people on ever. And speaking of the cookout, the other night, my dad was watching Cat Williams, and everybody's guessing who's gonna put comedies on. So I'm like, yo, put this Tom Segura on. And like, here go Josh. What happened at the end? Everybody was laughing. That's all I'm saying. Naima said not top 10. Naima, well, okay, what are you mistaken there? I'm just telling y'all. You know what I'm saying? He's funny, not top 10. All right, Sister Rukia. I'm gonna pronounce it correct. What you got for number 9?
So at number 9, I have Country Wayne. I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with him, but he's never been on TV, and he's a self-made millionaire just by being super hilarious on YouTube and Instagram. He does stand up. He's been here in Birmingham a few times. I went to see him twice at a comedy club, and then he actually sold out an arena about a month ago here in Birmingham. So I am really impressed with how well he's grown without having television exposure, and he's just as funny in person as he is online. And he also has a clothing line. Yeah.
Okay, Country Wayne. Naima said yes. I mean, whoa, she should have been on tonight. That's what I told you. Naima should have been on here. So Mariah said yes, Country Wayne. Naima saying top 10 of all time. Naima, that's what she said. Now, Sister Rakia. Now he made How to Love and How to Love, right?
Yeah. And see, my list is based on people, best stand-up comedians. There are a lot of people who are funny in movies, but they're not funny standing up on a stage. That's why Country Wayne, he could do both. He does sketch comedy, and he's just as funny doing stand-up comedy as well.
Oh, you're saying, I kept thinking you kept saying Lil Wayne. I'm like, okay, Lil Wayne's funny. Like, I didn't know what I didn't know what you were saying.
Country Wayne.
Lil Wayne is comical.
No, see, let me tell you something.
Now, T.I. is doing comedy. I know
let me tell you what we're not going to do.
But
you know Lil Wayne's comical. You couldn't wait to say that. My sister Mimi says, peace, family, peace, Mimi. All right, let's get into it. Okay, sister Khadijah, who you got? Number 9.
Number 9, I couldn't not put him on the list. He's legendary. And I mean, you can't help but laugh even, and his stuff is, you know, I think it's relatable to everybody. Bill Cosby. Have to put Bill Cosby down.
I didn't even think about Bill Cosby stand-up. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. He cracks you up, and it's like, it's different from the other stand-up comedies, but
man,
it's
that's
very
good.
Clean, very jello pudding package. But it's good though. It's funny.
You still crack up. Yeah, it's like
he's like the Will Smith of rap when it comes to comedy.
There you go. That's right. That's a good one. Yep.
That's a good example. And he's talking about Bill Cosby. Just like he keeps everybody awake, or like what's it like? You saying he makes you laugh, you sleep or something? What's his joke you about to say, Khadijah, with that?
As long as you don't get a drink from the bar, you were good.
Look, y'all, I just took it there. Those girls asked for those drinks, but anyway.
Yes, Naima said Robin Harris. Thank you, Auntie Naima, for saying Robin Harris. That's a good one. Mimi said bye, Josh. Why you always attack me? My goodness. Sister Mariah said true. Okay, Naima said Robin Harris. Naima, that's a good one. Auntie answered. All right, Sister Khadijah, what you got for number 9?
I did number 9.
Oh, boom, you already went. Okay, my number 9 is Bill Burr. I don't know if y'all up on Bill Burr, but he's one of the Khadijah, if you're mocking me, it's gonna make me mad.
No. I was thinking about putting him on my list.
Okay, I'm just telling y'all. When I tell you, I listen for you. I Spotify in my car. This is a comedian station. Bill Burr gonna go. I can listen to him. He just funny. Like, he just funny. He tells stories. This is what it's like with my wife. This is what blah, 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 blah. Bill Burr's a good stand-up comedian. I'm already waiting for everybody to say, Joshua, of course you picked Bill Burr. Number 8, Rakia, who you got?
Now hear me out. Granted, his work is very controversial. He's one of my favorite comedians, probably one of the best, but in sketch, but not stand-up. I'm coming in at number 8 with Dave Chappelle. He's not that funny standing up at all.
So
now
he's
a great storyteller when it comes to stand-up comedy. Now, hear me out. Now, when it comes to the Chappelle show and the movies that he's played in, like Half Baked and Blue Streak, he is drop dead hilarious. But he's more funny when he's able to do sketch comedy than he is doing stand-up. His stand-up is very informative, but it's not really all that funny.
I understand that. Look who Aisha came in, didn't even say hi to everybody. Hey, Aisha, how you doing? Mimi said that's low. Naima said number 8, Steve Harvey. Naima, you know I tried to put Steve on the list. He didn't make it though, but I love Steve Harvey. I love Steve Harvey. He didn't make
one
it.
of my favorites.
Yes, Steve's good.
Naima said nice Netflix special. Naima, we get it. You love Dave Chappelle. And Aisha said very low. All right, so Khadijah, what you got? Number 8.
Number 8. He cracks me up whether he is in a show, doing stand-up and interviews. I think he's just like a naturally funny person. Cedric the Entertainer.
Of course you like it. Of course you like Seti. Of course you like Seti. Of course you like
And when he be talking about black people versus white people, man.
Of course you like Seti.
I hope no one's in our seat.
So wait, Sister Khadijah, I want to be clear. Are you doing Kings of Comedies right now?
No, well, if he did it twice, okay, because he always does ones like this, but this one was not Kings of Comedy.
Oh, but he did the same thing?
This one where he was talking about, and this my girl, but he had me cracking up talking about Fantasia.
Oh, yeah.
Don't talk to me, that one. It's the same.
Oh, apparently you want to do stand-up comedy because you want to be okay. I never knew that this is what you was into. Aisha's not a fan of Steve Harvey. And Naima said yes. Khadijah said he is hilarious. No, stop saying said he like you went to school with him. Now I will tell you, I don't know if you all ever seen Cedric the Entertainer drive on stage where he does the
when he backs up the car and look all the way back.
Yeah,
that's dope.
You know, guess who else not among his? SETI. Okay, so listen. So my number 8. I don't know why y'all ain't said him yet, but speaking of funny on TV shows and stand-ups, I used to do his routines to my siblings, and they would mock me because I would just watch the show and then come do a stand-up. Jerry Seinfeld. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what. Do not sleep. That man, observational humor. He listen. He's a storyteller. He's funny.
I think he's funnier in shows. Maybe I was.
Man, you saying shows like plural? I'm saying, yeah. I mean,
like written out. No, okay, you know what I mean? Like movie shows, even like interviews and stuff like that. But I can't see myself like, oh, he's got a stand-up coming out. Let me go watch it.
I'm familiar. How you feel about Jerry Seinfeld? Naima said Josh loves the Kings of Comedy. I do. They didn't make the list, but I love them though. Naima, because I try to think about people who every time I watch them, they funny. Sometimes people can go so long. Like for example, D.L. Hughley, he was my favorite king of comedy. Really? But then after I kept seeing him all the time, I was like, oh, he ain't funny no more. Like, oh, he ain't make me laugh the same. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can keep going and it could work against you. Mimi said snooze alert. Of course, she said snooze alert for Seinfeld. God. Naima, you got Sinbad number 7? Oh, you sleep. Number 7, Naima? And then Aisha said Sinbad is Josh's number 1. I mean, you never know, because I'm a big Sinbad fan. All right. People like, for Josh to post the most like ratchet memes, he sure likes a lot of straight edge, comedians so far. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it, Sister Rakia, number 7.
So for those of you watching, I haven't ranked mine. I got my top 5, but I don't know, y'all gonna kill me for this one because I'm putting him above Chappelle. Number 7, I'm gonna go with Steve Harvey, and here's why. I've only snuck out of my house one time my whole life, and it was to drive to Mississippi to see Steve Harvey. And I caught him after the show, and he was so friendly, so nice. And I love Steve Harvey. I love his books, the movies that were inspired by his books. Steve Harvey in his heyday was a beast, though, for real. And I love the Steve Harvey morning show. Like, I really like Steve Harvey.
I can't see nothing wrong with that. And I think that Steve Harvey, to me, is so funny off the stage. Like the hosting the shows, he top 5 host to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's never not funny.
He made the Apollo hilarious, if you ask me, when he was hosting the Apollo back in the day.
Oh, okay, that's before my time, so I don't know about him hosting the.
No,
I'm saying he said he hosted the Apollo. What's that? What's that? What's that?
The Apollo.
What's the Apollo?
Joshua, right?
What's that? Sister Mariah said she had to walk away for a sec, but Tyler Craig was a great. You gotta put us on Tyler Craig. I ain't know about him. Naima said she loves Steve Harvey. He's naturally funny, and Mimi said Steve Harvey is iconic. Mimi, you're not giving no numbers though, so we don't want to hear how iconic he is if you're not giving no numbers with him.
That was our number 6, Josh. Was that number 6?
Number 7. Number 7. That's number 7, Sister Rakia. Sister Khadijah, what you got for number 7?
For number 7, I have one of my favorites. Like even when I was a little girl, I used to like him so much. I still do. It's Damon Wayans.
Okay,
that's a good one.
That's a
real good one.
Damon Wayans. He is funny. He just seems like a naturally all the time funny person.
And I'm glad you said that. He's in my top 20. Probably he's in my top 20 for sure. But he as time went on, everybody went to the younger brothers. And they kind of like left him out. But I'm like, to me, like Damon was he the Wayne.
I know. That's what I said. That's the same thing I said. Like, what's up with Damon? And everybody, like you said, they go on and on about the other ones, but I think he's the funniest.
Even his son, I don't know what people watch his son. His son is funny in the cop movie. I saw it was pretty funny.
I didn't even see the whole movie. I just saw bits and was like, yo, I gotta watch this because he's stupid.
Yeah, his son is funny. And it's crazy because I'm like, it's Major Payne's Jr. So that's how I see him. All right. Mimi said that Josh definitely used to stay up to watch Apollo. Thank you, Mimi. And Mimi said,
thank you, Mimi.
Aisha said Damon is very funny. Mimi said that's a great one. And Naima says Damon is the funniest Wayne. Okay, boom. So everybody loves the Waynes. I see the Waynes like living single. You gotta have a cookout there, so you gotta give the Waynes. All right, my number 7. I'm going with Lavelle Crawford. I don't think I've ever seen him not just a don't ever give me a delay thought about it. Don't do that. We're not gonna do that to Lavelle Crawford.
What if I'm just delayed?
No, because I know you. No. You like, oh, I didn't think about it. He's not Bruce.
No, I did.
He's not Bruce. I'm not Bruce him. Like, no, Lavelle Crawford is like, he's never not funny. I know Sister Ricky has Bruce on her list, but I'm saying Lavelle Crawford is funny. Also, if you ever come to Atlanta, y'all will see Bruce like at the most random places, like being funny at places is so crazy. You be like walking around, and Sister Kitty's like, I don't care about Bruce. Okay, so let me tell you.
No, it's not. I mean, Tim was like, oh, you should put Lavelle on there, and they're funny, but I just think these people that I have on the list are funnier.
Okay.
So if it was top 20, you know.
Because Mariah said Rashid, he's P. Diddy's Bad Boys of Comedy. He did People's Bad Boy, he passed away. So Mariah, you want to make us sad now. So Mariah, don't make us sad about Rashid. Because now I can't even say I don't know who he is because now he died. You know what I'm saying? So now it's going to be all sad. Naima said yes, Lavelle. That's her number 6. That's your number 6, Naima? It was hard ranking them, but Lavelle Crawford, he doesn't miss. My number 6 is good. Let's go. Sister Rukia, number 6. What you got?
So my number 6 is Cat Williams.
Okay.
Cat Williams in his heyday was really funny. To me, he kind of fell off a little bit, but the quality of work that he did in the beginning is classic. Like, you can't undo a classic. So definitely Cat Williams.
You can't go wrong with Cat Williams. And this I'm not even being like deep, Sister Khadijah, before you say something. I think a lot of comedians, especially my top 5, the older they got, the more wise and enlightened they weren't. It's not they're less funny, it's they don't got the same energy in life to want to do that. Like Chris Tucker and all of them. You see Chris Tucker now, it's like he's still funny, he just ain't, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, exactly.
Because his last stand-up I saw was pretty funny.
Chris Tucker? On Netflix? One on Netflix he did?
I don't know. He was copying off Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's funny. Okay, so Khadijah, what you got for number 6?
For number 6, I have Brother Joshua's favorite dude ever, Martin.
Okay, what's up? I was waiting. What's up?
Thinking about stand-ups though, Martin put together, his stand-ups are very well put together. Very raunchy. Don't watch them with your mama. But he puts them together so well, and you just like laugh the whole time. Martin could not be on the list.
I can't believe. Yeah, Martin. I ain't think about Martin. He might be.
Run tell that you so.
You didn't think about Martin?
Remember,
I think of him as a show and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think
you have to go back and watch Run Tell That, and you so crazy. Go see those 2 stand-ups, and you're gonna change your mind.
You're so crazy that's what Jeannie used to say to him back in the day or something like that.
But that came from his stand-up show. That came first.
Mimi said Run Tell That was real funny. And
you so crazy.
Oh man, hey, listen, y'all know how I feel about Martin. We did top 20 sitcoms. Martin was number 20, so I gave him credit. Don't do that. Like, I ain't getting on the list. You know what I mean? All right, my number 6. I'm going with the great Dave Chappelle. I think that he like Sister Rakia said, I think he's funny in sitcoms and his storytelling is unmatched.
Definitely.
But he makes me sad sometimes when we tell stories. You know what I'm saying? He'd be so like deep and
that's what I'm saying. He's a great storyteller. It's excellent storyteller.
He ain't gonna make me LOL like that, but he's going to. I'll pay to go see Dave Chappelle. But he don't make me fall out my seat. He ain't gonna make me. It's just like, bro, you good. Like I clap. Like I see what you did there.
Because he's thought provoking. He's very thought provoking.
Right. I got it. Let me say correction. Chris Tucker is her number 6. Number 5 is Lavelle Crawford. I'm gonna say if you ain't got Lavelle Crawford in your top 5, nobody likes Lavelle Crawford like you. All right, whatever. All right, let's get into it. Number 5, Sister Rakia, who you got?
So my number 5 is coming in at Kevin Hart. I'm a big Kevin Hart fan. A lot of people don't like him. Now he's the reverse for me. I like him doing stand-up. I don't really care for his movies, honestly. Yeah, but I like him doing stand-up. I like the movies where he's not funny. Like I like I can't think of it, but it's a movie where he helped this handicapped guy one time, The Upside. That was a really great movie.
I haven't seen it, but I saw everybody talk about it.
That was a great one. But yeah, Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I saw it. So you like Kevin Hart when he's being serious?
I like it when he's being serious. I think he's a better actor when he's being serious versus trying to be funny. And see, he's funny doing stand-up because he's very conversational. I think he's naturally funny. He's just not scripted funny. If that makes any sense.
No, it makes a lot of sense.
Kevin Hart is hilarious. Kevin Hart's hilarious. And he is progressing with his in his like movies and stuff. And did y'all see his Netflix with the thing with what's his name?
Wesley Snipes.
The one where
Yes. Brother Joshua, don't try to act like I was being smart.
No, because you like what's this? The guy who played Nino Brown and played like y'all might have seen him in a couple of things.
I was trying to think
Wesley Snipes. Yeah.
So Kevin Hart is like naturally funny. Like before he got big Kevin Hart, like he used to just be stupid, like in like real person, like in real life. You know, don't come late to his show because if he see you coming through the door, you know, now you the topic of conversation. He's gonna go in on you the whole time, but he's hilarious. I love Kevin Hart.
So I didn't know you used to go to Kevin Hart comedy shows. I see the kid goes to comedy shows. You going to Kevin Hart comedy shows?
Oh yeah.
Right. I got to set my comedy thing.
Gotta laugh, Joshua.
I watch at home. I like get popcorn for movies. I be chilling.
Ain't nothing like seeing them live though, because a lot of times most of them will meet you after the show. It's dope. Yeah.
Okay. So Sister Rakia said, after the show, it's the after
party.
Okay. Mimi said she agrees with Rakia. His stand-ups are very funny. Naima said the upside was really good. And then Mimi said he broke a lot of records. Okay, excellent. Sister Khadijah, who's your number 5?
My number 5. I don't know if y'all gonna agree or not, but he's hilarious.
Bill Bellamy.
It's crazy you say that. I thought about him.
No, I did not think of Bill at all. Bill is like early 90s. Paul Mooney.
Okay.
Is
that's a good one.
And I mean when you look at the people who he wrote for, like when you look at their stand-up comedy, Paul Mooney is just like, he's definitely a king of the comedy. In the stand-up, he keeps the crowd. I mean, his stuff is insightful too, but the way he got the great pauses, the perfect pauses, the way he say it, how he say it, before he say it, after he say it, he got that master. He's got that.
I can't know about the Paul Mooney scandal, allegedly.
I do know about the scandal, and that was
okay.
That was painful.
What is the scandal? I'm not familiar with the Paul Mooney scandal.
Really, you want to hear it right now on the show?
Y'all brought it up. I don't know what it is. What's going on?
Go ahead,
allegedly, he raped
Richard Pryor's
son.
Oh,
now,
I did see that.
It's unfortunate to hear, and then when you hear, like, you can't help but when you hear different parts of the story, you're like, oh, I believe this or I don't believe this, and it just does kind of put something on his legacy, you know what I mean? But I'm trying to put that aside and just because
earlier you was talking about Jello and stuff like that, so you know what I'm saying. So, I don't know what the rule is.
And pudding pops.
And pudding pops, exactly. All right, okay. Damn. Till y'all said that, I saw the article and never saw it. Like I ain't think about it, like I thought y'all saw something else. I was like, all right. Okay, my number 5. I'm going with Sinbad. Sinbad, he's one of one to me.
Yeah, he's funny.
I listen to his stand-ups. I know him, which is bad because I know him all. He got older, so he don't do interviews and stuff like that like he used to. But he's funny on that stage. Any stage, you type in Sinbad stand-up, and he was so good, I never noticed that he wasn't cussing until I got older. I didn't know that he didn't cuss. Like it was just like, oh, he's funny. Like I was like, whatever. And then people were like, oh, you don't even cuss. And I had to go back and listen. Like he ain't cuss. Like I was like, all right, because
has to be funny.
Because my top 4, like you know what I'm saying, it's like niggas be shopping. Well, you know what I'm saying. So that's it is what it is. And I even said Sinbad doesn't go. Yes, like we know how you feel about Sinbad. All right, but yeah, Sinbad's my number 5 for sure. All right, number 4. What do you have to the Rakia? Who do you have to the Rakia?
this was rough putting him at number 4 because I love him so dearly. And I low-key singled me before I was married me. I always had a crush on Chris Rock. When he did Kill the Messenger in 2008, and then he turned around and did Tambourine in 2018, which I did go see. He came to Birmingham and did Tambourine. Chris Rock is hilarious, and he's one of those political comedians that are super funny. To me, he's what D.L. Hughley tries to be, because D.L. Hughley is very political, but he ain't all that funny to me. But he's very thought-provoking, like a Dave Chappelle. But Chris Rock has a way of being super hilarious and still dropping jewels at the same time. So at number 4, Chris Rock.
I like the way you explained him. He's my favorite stand-up of all time. So I definitely like the way you explained him.
I love it.
Naima said number 4, Richard Pryor. I said, Naima, the fact that you got Richard Pryor on your list, I'm surprised. The way you she used to hate on me when I used to play him in the house. She get mad like, oh, you always playing Richard Pryor. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all think I got this personality from just from being me? I had to study the greats. You know what I'm saying? Like Sister Khadija watching Kevin Hart and Paper Soldiers or whatever. So, all right, Sister Khadija, what you got? Number 4.
Number 4, I have Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
Dave Chappelle is a GOAT to me. Like, he's funny. He's like regular funny. He's just a natural funny. And I think that he has, to me, to be successful in comedy today is kind of hard. And it's almost like comedy will be like extinct. I mean, aside from people getting physically slapped on stage, you have like everybody's offended, and then they have this whole campaign, and he finds a way to still say what he's going to say, and still like come out on top with it. Like he's
very relatable.
Yeah.
For sure, you can't go wrong with Dave Chappelle. All right, my number 4. I'm going with the biggest selling stand-up comedian of all time, Mr. Kevin Hart himself. Man, selling out arenas, and man, he's funny. He's funny as hell, and he's funny. But you get stuck. Sometimes I get stuck. That 2000 Little Big Man, whatever year that was, Ricky dropped me years on this. Little Big Man and all that kind of stuff. It's like it's hard for him to pass that to me. Like that's just that's how I figured out who he was. Like, yo, y'all see this dude? And all right, all that. Like, come on, it's like, bro, that's Kevin Hart. Like he's very funny, and he's very funny. So I got number 4.
He was quoting him like it was yesterday.
Huh?
We still be quoting some of his stuff like his early stuff like it was yesterday.
Especially the skit about the teacher.
Exactly.
Oh, he said she ain't got no nipples.
You know what I'm saying? See? But now I'm telling y'all really motivated me because I don't really do stand up. I watch them. I never been to no place in public. I'm like, I saw Chris Rock. I'm like, I gotta see you live. Like, we all going to see it live.
Oh man, hilarious.
Because I remember seeing my sisters. They was getting their wigs done, their hair, the nails off. Because they said they were going to see not the Kings of Comedy. They said they were going to see the Kings, and they were getting dressed up, and they were going to see the Kings, and they was traveling. As a matter of fact, I think they might have went to like 5 or 6 stops to see Bernie Mac and all of them. I'm surprised I ain't heard nobody say Bernie Mac yet. Either way, by the way, too. All right, number 3. Well, who you got to the Rukia?
Number 3 is one of my all-time favorites. Of course, he's at number 3. And that's Martin Lawrence. Back in 1994, you have to go see You So Crazy. That's a stand-up that came out in 94. And then when he did Run Tell That, that's right after he passed out from, I don't know if it was dehydration or he had a heat stroke or something. But Run Tell That came out in 2002. And Martin Lawrence live, like doing stand-up, he's a beast. Like if you like the show, Martin, that's nothing because he got to tame it for television. But when these comics stand up on that stage, and especially if it's a cable television stand-up show, they let loose. Like if you think Martin funny, you have no idea unless you've seen You So Crazy and Run Tell That.
Brother Joshua, you've seen You So Crazy, right?
That's where the Sandman comes out. Like what's that? Like what's that? That's like the theater. Like what's You So Crazy? Okay. Eddie Murphy live. Delirious, right? Martin Delirious.
No, You So Crazy is Martin, and it's what you say. What was the year? 94.
94 was You So Crazy, and 2002 was Run Tell That.
Joshua being funny. He's seen He's saying, stop me. Whatever, Brother Joshua. And I have a friend that, well, he passed now, but he worked with Martin, and he said however funny you think he is, like you crack up. He said that has nothing on how funny he is in person. He said he was just around the clock, just laughing.
Okay, now you said I'm trolling y'all. I'm not. Like, listen, I'm a Martin fan.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly I'm a Martin fan. All right. Naima said her number 3 is Chris Rock. That's a good one, Naima. Okay, my number 3. I mean, Sister Khadija, did you get your number 3? You said Martin?
No, my number 3. No, you didn't ask me about 3. Wait,
your number 3. What's your number 3?
Okay.
Because you were talking about you going on about Martin and his friends, so I didn't know if you wanted to say that.
Okay, 4 was Dave Chappelle. Okay, so number 3, I have Red Fox.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of okay, Red Fox. Okay.
If you look at, I don't know how I got to looking at all his old stand-ups and was cracking up. Like, I don't think everybody can manage to reach different generations. And I guess his delivery, but you understood what he was saying. Like, some stuff is like, you might not get it. Like, oh, well, that was back then, but not with him. Like, you're able to follow along and crack up the whole time. Like, and the way he say stuff, his mannerisms, everything. Just
what does he say?
I'm not gonna do the whole little skit when you're talking about all the different shades of black people and start going in.
Okay, I gotta see it because I never seen it. I just heard him say, "You big dummy." That's the only thing I ever heard. You know what I'm saying? See, the fact that you can laugh just because I say big dummy, I gotta come to Pennsylvania. I gotta come to Chester to do some stand up because apparently, you know what I'm saying? Like I gotta say big dummy or Elizabeth don't come home to see me.
That's why I'm laughing. All I ever heard was you big dummy. He's like, you know how I said Dave Chappelle crossed certain like lines where he can. That's how Red Fox did. Like it's like Dave Chappelle channeled those greats before him and was able to incorporate all of that.
Okay, that's a good way of seeing it. And Red Fox is a legend. My number 3, I gotta go Richard Pryor.
Nice.
What we saying? Like his impressions, his storytelling, him acting like animals, him poking fun at his real life, you know, making us laugh at some of the horrific things that he would tell in his stand-up. I mean, my goodness. But he did it, and it's like, man, you funny. And he could address all the topics while making it funny. He didn't make me feel like I wasn't like, oh damn, you know, racism real, man. I'm sad. You know what I'm saying? Like the way Richard Pryor gonna do it, you gonna be like, oh, yeah, it's kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? All right, I get it. John Wayne. All right, you know what I'm saying? And is that Allah or is that
Issa?
Okay, Issa, we see you, girl. So I'm like, come, how you doing? All right, Sister Rakia, what you got for number 2?
So speaking about different shades of black, my number 2 comes in at Mr. Red Leather himself. He did the stand-up comedy Raw back in 1987. A lot of people be sleeping on Eddie Murphy. Let me tell y'all something. Eddie Murphy doing stand-up.
Seriously.
I remember watching my mama laugh so hard. And you know, it's just something about our mothers, right? I grew up with both my parents, but she would watch that comedy special and no matter what mood she was in, it made me feel good to see my mama feel good. And Eddie Murphy used to do that for her. And I have an uncle who used to call me Fufu. I used to hate it because he has this joke in there where he talks about this African girl called Fufu. Yeah. And I'm the darkest person on both sides. Well, outside of my daddy, because he's super dark. And he used to pick on me because I was so chocolate. And he used to call me Fufu. And it used to hurt my feelings. But now I embrace it. And he still call me Fufu to this day. But Eddie Murphy, y'all. The comedy special Raw, that one, listen, he did that.
Yes, he did.
But now you make me want to meet your uncle so I can, talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm saying what I think about these black jokes. You know what I'm saying? We don't even play that around here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad. I'm saying number 2 is Dave Chappelle, and Samariah say yes. Okay, here we go. Excellent. Okay, Sister Khadija, who you got? Number 2.
Number 2, I got Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor, man.
How was he live, Sister Khadija? Well, how was that?
I wouldn't know about live, but I can tell you about tapes.
Okay, yes.
Richard Pryor, man. I mean, he's a GOAT. I don't even know what else to say. Y'all know. It's Richard Pryor. Like, Richard Pryor. And even when you think about his movies, like, come on, that's like you just like bent over laughing the whole time. It's hilarious. Stir Crazy.
Now these movies. Now I'm not familiar with. I know.
Trading Places.
No, I'm not familiar with.
No, that's Eddie. Joshua's familiar with all. He's just talking stuff.
Richard Pryor, what are you doing to me? God. And in fact, don't ever say that's Eddie like you went to school with these people. Like, oh, God. Aisha said Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor.
The movie Toy. I think that was my favorite Richard Pryor movie.
Hey,
have you ever seen See No Evil, Hear No Evil?
Yes, absolutely.
You don't, sis. I laughed from the beginning to the very end. I just
absolutely.
I'm glad you brought up Toy. Young LL Cool J, Robin Williams. Like, what else y'all want? Like, it's a lot going on in that movie. My number 2 is what we saying? Eddie Murphy. Raw, Delirious. He's a rapper that was like the rappers channel him. He was a one-man rap. He was a rap, like people, everybody was like rock stars. He's a rapper on stage. It's like, look at this dude by himself. Got the mamas, the dads are telling stories, and he telling his real life and the kids, and talking about his brother, what it's like. Eddie Murphy is the standard. He's a GOAT of comedic movies. But stand up, I got one person in front of him who got more than Raw and Delirious. But can't go wrong with Eddie Murphy.
According to you, okay. According to you.
The law. This is the law. You know what I'm saying? Naima says she needs to hear Josh number 1. And then Aisha says Eddie Murphy. Naima says See No Evil, Hear No Evil is a classic. My mama put me on. Naima, how old are you? I really want to know, like, honestly. Because when Naima used to babysit me, and when she used to babysit me, she would always put those movies on. I used to be like, I don't understand Brian movies like that. All right. Aisha, you don't know me in the comments either. All right, number 1. Who you got, Sister Rukia?
So my number 1 is my number 1 because of all the comedians everybody on this panel has named. All of them looked up to him, and that is Richard Pryor. Back in 1982, which was the year I was born, so of course I didn't see it in 1982, but I saw it eventually when he did Live on the Sunset Strip. Richard Pryor was one of the first comedians I ever saw be super open and honest about his life. He didn't hide his drug addictions. Yeah. He didn't hide the fact that he struggled with his sexuality and experiments that he did with that. Like, he was superhuman and super normal. He gives you that uncle at the cookout that got everybody rolling type of vibes. And I could see why all these comedians look up to Richard Pryor. So definitely Richard Pryor at number 1. And before we move on, shouts out to Robin Williams. Rest in peace.
Y'all want to be sad today. Everybody want to talk about everybody rest in peace and dying and stuff. My God. Naima said, okay, her number 1 is Eddie Murphy. Of course, Naima, she said hands down, she loves Eddie Murphy. Raw can make everyone laugh. Yes, Naima, we know how you used to play that for me all the time doing babysitting. All right. You can't go wrong with Richard Pryor. And to me, I thought it was funny how he would bring his white girlfriend or his white wife to the comedy show and then talk black. Like, I just thought that was hilarious. Like, literally, it showed like the introduction's like, yo, this my white woman. He's like, but you know what I'm saying about this white man? And she's like, what?
You know that Richard Pryor is the reason why Pam Grier wasn't able to have children. Have you heard that?
I'm familiar with the scandals.
Okay.
Yes, I had to not think about nobody's scandals. I was just like, let me just list.
Yes, I'm familiar with his scandals. But it made me just look like, how is he able to that's God power. He could talk in front of and still be on. Like, he's with, like, Gene Wilder and all these people at the top of his game, but he addressing all the social issues and being funny.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing. All right, boom. Sister Khadija, who's your number 1?
My number 1, I would assume y'all know by now, because I already mentioned this man a lot of times for several different reasons, is Eddie Murphy. I don't know. I cannot wait to hear your number 1, Joshua, because you already mentioned Richard Pryor, right?
Yeah, number 3.
And I just don't know who is better than Eddie Murphy. He's the king of stand-up. Raw, Delirious. First of all, he's just all across the board hilarious, multi-talented.
Yeah, don't forget his
He's
album.
number 2. You make it seem like I dissed him.
No. I'm just I'm just saying I can't wait to see who you think is like over Eddie.
Number 1.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm saying, y'all, I'm glad you asked. But see, Eddie Murphy, y'all keep saying raw and delirious, right? Everybody keeps saying raw and delirious. Like these two, I give them. Well, Chris Rock got like 5. Easy.
That are better than raw and delirious.
5 classics. I ain't saying it was better.
Oh, okay.
2 classics versus 5 classics. I'm saying, when the last time y'all listened to Bigger and Blacker? I don't know. You talk about Tamborina. This is the later, Bigger and Blacker. Oh, y'all forgot about Women Be Shopping. Y'all forgot about I hate the big piece of chicken. What was it? The big piece of chicken.
I have not forgotten it.
Keeping it, my goal as a father is only to keep my daughter off the stripper pole. If I do that, I'm successful. Like everything no, Chris Rock is the standard. Like, what are we saying, man? The Million Man Box. I'm like, what are we talking about? Like Chris Rock is my favorite.
Yeah, Chris Rock is good.
He was my number 4.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all make it seem like what if they all in the top? You know what I mean? I ain't
yeah.
Eddie Murphy, like, it's like boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I was like,
that
boom.
is 5 nice and he's consistent. Like it's not
It
like
is. And that's what I'm saying. When was Delirious and Raw? That's like the 80s. So I'm not saying it's not classic. I'm just saying, picture somebody who went from the 90s, Chris Rock, Million Man March, talk about the Million Man March and Mary Berry having crackheads on stage, all the way to now. And hosting like that's a long, like that's
that's longevity, that's consistency. I can dig it.
He's like, bro, Chris Rock, I laugh at Chris Rock everything he said. Like he's funny. And Eddie Murphy put more into the movie, so he became like that. Like while he was doing movies, Chris Rock was like, no, I'm just gonna stay right. But maybe he should have did it because some of his movies didn't hit the same way Eddie Murphy movies hit. Even though Aisha's obsessed with Chris Rock movies, I got Chris Rock number 1. So Raquel, who's your number 1 again?
My number 1 is Richard Pryor.
And then Khadija, who's your number 1?
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy seems to be the favorite in the group. I can't believe nobody said through 1 through 10. Nobody said Bernie Mac. I stripped out. I thought y'all was gonna say that.
He was on my Mac was gonna be on the list, on somebody's list.
He was on my original list, but somehow.
If Marvin was here, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, if Marvin was here, you know Bernie Mac is gonna be top 1 and 2. You already know what it is. Yeah, I'm surprised anybody say Bernie Mac. Yeah, that's stripped out.
I never was into Bernie Mac. He's funny and I laugh. Just not.
I agree. I'm not going to put that answer.
Yeah, like just not my way.
Cup of tea.
Yeah.
Like I love the milk and cookies skit, but honestly,
yeah.
Aisha said she would have put him on her list because Chicago stand up. Yeah, shout out to all the Chicago comedians, D-Ray, all of the people, Lil Rel, all the people who everybody's in the. Y'all ain't say none of them. D-Ray, Lil Rel, and
you didn't either.
Yeah, because that's not my
Lil Rel.
Lil Rel. Listen, you saw I had Bill Burr on my list. Like Jerry Seinfeld. Like that's more my sense of humor. Y'all seem to be more like y'all like Lil Rel than them. Like I
don't even know who Lil Rel is.
He's the one from Get Out.
I didn't know he did stand up though. I just
that guy is not funny from Get Out.
Yeah, that's how he got famous.
He's not funny. He was.
I would have rather put
Bird Box, right,
on my list than L'Oreal.
He's in that movie Bird Box too. He's not funny. Where did he come from? Or the one day I just saw him and everybody...
He's hilarious in movies, but I've never seen a stand-up. I think he's funny in movies though.
I think it was something I seen and he was like really trying and it was like really dead. I think it was an interview or something. I don't remember, but it was pretty bad. I was
she said Chicago stand-up. I just started naming people from Chicago who's a comedian. That's all I was trying to do. Listen, y'all see my list was pretty... Our list, if y'all look at our top 5, was pretty much the same.
I know.
Really was.
Yeah, that's
the other ones. The fact y'all listen to it. Sister Rakia, let me just tell y'all. Sister Khadija, it's 6 minutes. Just type in Tom Segura 24 first 48.
Okay.
First 48.
I'm about to do it now. I had somebody on my list and Tim was like, why would you? Well, you might as well just go ahead and put Medea. I'm like, what?
And I'm surprised none of the women.
No. Nobody mentioned any women.
That's what I'm gonna say. How come you ain't put over no women?
I mean, if you're not top 10, you're not top 10. No matter what. This is not equal opportunity.
I'm just saying.
Either you top 10 or you're not. I mean,
Brother Frank.
If I had to add a woman, it would have been Cheryl Underwood. I just didn't know where to put her.
Okay.
For me, it would be Wanda Sykes and or Kathy Griffin. Those my favorite stand-up.
Wanda, did y'all see when she got booed off the stage? No, that was like pretty bad.
No, I ain't see that. They boo-booing Wanda Sykes, and she funny.
And she was like, "Y'all booing me. Y'all should be booing them. They the one." It was not good. That's my mom girl. So I was like, "Mom, did you see that?"
Let me say, Wanda Sykes is funny. I like Wanda
I think
Sykes.
she's funny in shows, but I don't.
Okay.
Her stand-up it's funny. I mean, it's not like, tears coming out your eyes funny to me, but she's funny. That's the Taj like her. Isn't that funny? But I had Rodney Dangerfield. Do y'all know who that is?
Absolutely, I know who Rodney Dangerfield is.
Because he is funny, and I think he crosses barriers where he's just not white people funny, but you can laugh at him, like, period. He's delivery.
What is he on? He's with Martin and them. What does he do?
He's in a movie Ladybugs. You ever seen that? Well,
yes, I remember Ladybugs. About the soccer
I know
team.
Joshua's like, I don't know this 70s movie.
And he played a movie before then about his son or nephew went back to college or something.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of it, but that movie was hilarious. But I love Rodney Dangerfield, and he did a great job in Ladybugs. See, the star of the show, that guy, the little boy.
Say that again.
He unalived himself. Yeah.
Listen, I don't know what
that's. Money. He's funny. He is funny.
Listen, I don't know. Brother Frank said that was funny. He said Wanda Sykes is funny. Sister Mariah's making jokes. She said she sweep a beach before she listened to D-Ray stand up. Frank said Richard Pryor, Robin Harris, Eddie Murphy, Sinbad, and Brother Frank said, Josh, you should know who Rodney Dangerfield is. Listen,
maybe you don't know his face.
He was in Tommy Boy. He was in Tommy Boy with David Spade now.
Tommy Buckeyes.
He wasn't in Tommy Boy.
Okay, according to Google, he was in Little Nicky, but I can't remember who he was in Little Nicky.
He was in Billy Madison. He's in the Waterboy, right? He's in the Waterboy.
No, I don't see it in Waterboy, but Little Nicky.
He wasn't in Waterboy. No.
He was. Yeah, I didn't think so. He's come on, white guy. He's got like a
big Buckeyes.
Yeah, his eyes are big.
Wait, what is that?
That's how he talk. Like when
that is how he talks.
I think a part of his stand. I think that's what makes him funny too. The way he say something. Yeah, my wife. That's how.
That's exactly how he sounds, though.
Who is that? I'm not saying nothing he's been on. Like
making me look crazy.
I'm saying, what has he been on? Like, is he back in the day or is he now? Y'all keep saying, like, is he now?
Okay, so
he's an old school comedian.
Yeah, he's old.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Y'all keep making my mind. I'm like, what is he on? All right.
He's got some 80s, some 90s, a little bit 2000s. Now like his latest stuff would be the animated stuff.
He's still alive?
Let me see. Yeah. No, he's not.
Wait, are y'all talking about the dude who used to be with Frank Sinatra and them, like the Rickles guy? The Don Rickles? Y'all talking about that? What are y'all talking about? Like, I'm about to make me bad because y'all can't tell me what y'all talking about. Don Rickles?
No, his name is Ronald Danger.
I'm on YouTube. I'm gonna watch his movies. I'll watch it. I'll give him a chance.
You have to.
You gotta
watch the Ladybugs. Yes.
Yeah, watch Ladybugs. If you're gonna watch Ladybugs.
It's very funny.
And that's with Jack A. Hey, right? Jack A. was in that movie.
He played in that movie.
No,
yeah.
You do know who he is. Joshua always. You play too much.
Y'all, because I was just enjoying hearing y'all explain him horribly. Like, that's the worst way to describe Rodney Dangerfield. I was like, what Ladybug? That's what y'all reduced Rodney Dangerfield to?
So you saying I didn't do his voice good?
No, that was good. But I'm saying the way y'all was describing his career, I'm like, he's in a Ladybug? Like, just like, what? Y'all ain't say it was like, oh, so he had a son and then he had to dress like a girl to help the team win. And Jack can't help him out.
His son, but yeah, well, he dressed like the team. But see, I wanted you to just watch it because I thought you didn't really see it.
Yes. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for watching Top 5 tonight. We enjoyed ourselves. Thank Aisha, Brother Frank, Naima, Meanie, everyone who's in the comments to show love, Sister Mariah, everyone who's showing us love across the country. And I can't wait to put this on YouTube. Sister Khadija, can you please say goodbye to everybody?
Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for having me. Can't wait to see y'all next week.
Yes, ma'am. Now, so Khadija, you only let us see one daughter there. You ain't let us see the other one.
Man, she dropped my food on the floor. Y'all seen I stopped eating, right?
I don't know what was going on. I thought you were doing a Rodney Dangerfield impression. I know what was going on. The fact that that's in your repertoire, like that's your go-to. Like, let me do this Rodney Dangerfield for y'all. Like, I would have never guessed it. Sister Rakia, because Marvin's not here, you gonna give us a word today? What you gonna give us?
Absolutely. The word for the day is laughter. Speaking of top 10 stand-up comedies of all time, listen, don't forget to laugh. It's meditation for your mind, body, and soul. Meditation, medicine. And sometimes you do have to laugh to keep from crying. Sometimes, I have to tell a joke or think of something funny to get me through my day. That coupled with prayer. So don't forget to laugh. Don't take everything so serious. Is great healing and being lighthearted. And just don't forget your smile. Laughter is contagious. Smiling is contagious. So the word for the day is laughter. And thank y'all for coming out. God bless you and good night.
Excellent job. Laughter. Like, laugh at my pain. See, everybody got to stand up. Boom, boom. Also, Naima said yes, is Rakia. Laughter is medicine. Aisha accused me of tripping, and Brother Frank is laughing. Brother Frank, thank you for watching, and this is your first time watching. Thank you for watching and cracking up with Aisha. This is Joshua Muhammad signing off with the People's Podcast. Good night. Boom.